Clutch Trucker is filmed before a live studio audience. That's Rusty. Thanks so much for tuning into the Clutch Trucker channel. Today I'm taking advantage of some time and some daylight to do some parts replacements and minor repairs. I had to buy a new cab airbag today. I was delivering down in Vegas. I figured there'd be a Freightliner there. There was. Got a great deal on the cab airbag, only $21. But I paid TA too much to put it in, because once I watched them do it, now I know how to do it, and all I need is a bottle jack. So I'm going to be buying one of those off of Amazon or Harbor Freight. They're about 20 bucks for like a 2 or 4 ton bottle jack, and that's all you need to change out a cab airbag. Took the guy here like 5 minutes. I paid him 60 bucks for that privilege. But now that I watched him and I know what I need, I'll buy a $20 bottle jack, and next time I won't have to spend the money on that. I'll just do it myself because it is super easy to do. And next time I ever have to change one of those out, which will probably be a few more months, I'll have to change the left one out. I changed the right one out today. I'll do a video on that. But also, like I say, did a video earlier about the cab air filter and the engine air filter. Now what I want to do is, I've had a little issue now for a while with my Blue Line Glad Hand going to my trailer. It doesn't really want to go on there very well. It doesn't, you have to really shove it on, and it never aligns up centered like it should be, and that drives me. I like things to be the way they should. So while I was buying the parts this morning, $2.90 for this at the Freightliner. Buy one of these at a TA or Petro, gonna be 12 bucks. Shop around, buy things when you can. So this is why it hasn't been an emergency for me to change out, just something I wanted to get to when I found a good deal and got this for $2.90. The only other thing you need really to do that repair is some thread lock. Thread lock blue is what this one is. It's like medium duty, so you can try to get it off again later. You can use that putty, or you can use the pipe tape. My friend Jim likes to use the big jar of it, and he just dips his finger on there and spreads it around that way. However you'd like to do it, you need to use some of this, though, on anything that involves an airline or oil or any kind of, where you want a tight seal. So I'm just going to replace this and hope that makes the difference. Now, it may not do what I need to do, because I think maybe this part on the stationary one that's on the trailer might be the culprit. So I might just take this part off of my other Glad Hand and see if I can swap that out, if it doesn't work just by changing out the Glad Hand top. So we'll get to that repair here next. Okay, here's the issue I'm having with my Blue Airline. I think it's this section right here at the top that is not making it go on well, or it could be this older Glad Hand. You can see it's also kind of rusted. When I try to put it on, it just doesn't want to slide into place like it should, and I'm tired of messing with it. It should move easily like this one, the Red Airline. See how nicely that pops on and off right into place where it should? This is what we're going to try to fix, okay? Tough part may be getting this Glad Hand off of the top of my handle. Depending on how corroded and rusted that is, might take some working on, and we'll try that next. Okay, so I've got my Blue Line here. What I found works in the past is if I stick it on my little step thing at the top and just kind of shove it on there so it won't move much, I can keep that stationary while I try to take my wrench here onto the nut and see if I can loosen it. And yes, it's coming off. Of course, there's no air in my Blue Line right now, because this is only when you're pressing your service brakes. All right, so we got that started. I'm going to finish it by hand here. Okay, it's hard to do this one-handed, but if I shove that there, I can show you where I'm taking the line out of the Glad Hand. All right, there it is. All right, so there's our handle with the top of our line. There's our old Glad Hand. Okay, we have them apart. Now I've got my Loctite, which I'm going to put around the threads on the handle before I put the new Glad Hand on. Because I'm going to have to cut open the tube, so I'll do that here with off camera. All right, very hard to do while holding the camera. Just squirt some on there. You see it. Don't have to be too pretty about it, but it goes on. There you go. Okay, now I've got the. I can get my camera to see it. There it is. There it is. The top of the handle with the Loctite on it. We'll screw the new Glad hand on. Okay, again, using my step as something to hold the Glad hand in place while I was able to tighten the nut right there. Got it all put back together. Well, now we'll see how it puts together. Okay, remember how smoothly the red line worked? Off, back on, exactly in place like it should be. Now, let's see if our new Glad hand on the top of our handle fixed our sticking problem on this side. I do have a new washer in there and a new washer on this side. Let's give it a try, stick it in place, rotate it down. Lovely. See, that works like it should. On and off. Real easy. $2.90 Glad hand part fixed my headache. Okay, well, you saw how easy that was. Fairly simple fix. I thought I might have to take off that top kind of sleeve on the one that's on the trailer already, but no, brand new Glad hand on the top of my handle there, fixed the whole thing. And by the way, those handles, I put those on my Airlines. They didn't come with the truck. Those are, you know, not that much at a TA or Petro, like 10, 15 bucks or something like that, maybe 20. But you can add those to your Airline, so then you're not pulling on the hose and the spring and putting more tension on that, which means you're gonna have to repair that sooner or later anyway. So very easy. I've had to do a repair on my red Airline a couple years ago, where just below the handle, the Airline started swelling up. Well, I just cut off the part below the swell, went into the TA, got a couple of little pieces to connect up to the handle again, and you know, it was a quick and easy fix. But as far as what I just did, you saw how easy that was, you saw how fast it was, didn't take very long, and didn't take a lot in parts. Took one brand new Glad hand, which was $2.90 from the Freightliner in North Las Vegas, and some of that Loctite, blue Loctite, which was $4. So right around $7 in parts, and I had a problem fixed that had been just driving me crazy for months. Because anytime I had to drop the trailer, trying to get that thing to go back on, I went through 3 or 4 of those inner washers because I kept shredding them. So all it took was $7 in parts and about 5 minutes of my time, and it fixed that issue. So another quick and dirty fix, baby. You know, that's the way to do it. Try to fix all that stuff you can, drivers, because it saves you so much. And you know, a lot of times you can alleviate little headaches you've been dealing with fairly quickly and easily with a few dollars in parts and a little bit of your time. So that wraps up this video. Here's the old. This is the one that came with the truck when I bought it, I guess. You can see this. It's all rusted and corroded and everything. You know, I might actually take the washer part out, the rubber in the middle, because it's actually still in pretty good shape. So I have a backup right there. But yeah, this one, this is trash. It's in the garbage. All right, but you know, as you can see, they're cheap and easy to fix. So another quick and dirty repair. Thanks again for tuning in. As always, please hit the like, ring the bell, comment. I would love to read your comments. Sniff the magic YouTube fairy dust. As always, clutch out.